Have you ever wondered how much it really costs to join the world's richest 1%? As the super rich continue to build their fortunes and their numbers grow globally, a new report reveals a big difference in what it takes to be a part of this elite group. With strong gains in stock markets, real estate, and cryptocurrencies like Bitcoin driving their wealth, the number of ultra-wealthy individuals has increased by over 1% this year. But here's the catch. The amount needed to join the 1% varies a lot depending on where you live. In America, you need a net worth of about $5.8 million, while in other countries, you might need much less, or a lot more. Let's explore the real cost of joining the richest 1% and what it means for you. If you earn $1 for every second, it would take you approximately 11 and a half years to earn $1 million. However, to make $1 billion, it would take you more than 31 and a half years. When it comes to wealth, most people only consider two categories, the rich and the poor. But in fact, there are 5 levels, and the differences are significant. The difference between what a millionaire can do and what a billionaire can do is huge. Perspective rises with wealth because everything costs differently depending on how much money one has. For instance, if a person earns $40,000 per annum, then a $300,000 Lamborghini is a huge expense. But if the person earns $400 million per annum, then it is like spending $30. A $10 million painting would be as good as $1,000 to them, and a $50 million house in the Hamptons as good as $5,000. Therefore, these purchases, which may look very large to us, are just mere drops in the bucket to billionaires. But it is not just about acquiring goods and services. There is much more to it. We'll explore that too. Let's instead start off with the first level of rich. The top 1%. While earning more than $200,000 per year is considered wealthy, it makes you only one of the 1% of the richest people on the planet. It is not always as wealthy as being in the top 1% of the population, as the saying goes. You can buy a good house and car, but these are expensive, so you may not feel very financially secure and may still be in full-time employment. This is why, after this income level, wealth is calculated by net worth and not by income alone. The more wealth you create, the more you have things to sell, and you are probably not trading your time for money. So the next level of rich is, with a net worth between $10 million and $30 million, you're living very comfortably. Your lifestyle includes a beautiful house, frequent international travel in first class, and the ability to stay in luxury suites for special occasions. Healthcare is not a concern for you, and unexpected financial problems won't disrupt your life. However, despite this comfort, you still need to be prudent with your financial decisions and are not classified as ultra-high net worth in banking terms. When your net worth reaches between $30 million and $100 million, you enter a higher tier of wealth. At this point, you're likely running or have a significant stake in a major company. Your travel and accommodation are top tier, staying in 5-star hotels and having several residences around the globe. You can afford high-end vacations, such as trips to Monaco for the Grand Prix or Cannes for the film festival, without a second thought. Instead of flying first class, you charter private jets or own a share in one through services like NetJets. Your social circle now includes high-profile individuals and political figures, and you can afford to purchase luxury items like expensive cars and jewelry. Despite this, you might still feel a sense of competition, as you might encounter others who have even more exclusive possessions or experiences. At the level of $100 million to $1 billion, you are among the richest people in the world. You most likely have a successful business that is easily recognizable, and you can interact with celebrities, rock stars, and other top executives. Your lifestyle is multiple homes with full-time staff around the world, and possibly even a private island and yacht. You have the wherewithal to get close to any experience you want. From having a tennis match with a sports personality to having a band perform for you and your friends, money can buy these. Your purchases are not only about the luxury, but also about the scarcity of the product. You could buy such luxury products as a 24-karat gold water bottle or a $15 million gold iPhone. You may also spend on paintings or other forms of art or other valuable items, which would show your capacity to acquire the best that is out in the market. Your wealth means that you can afford to indulge in any fantasy that you can think of, and your options are almost endless. But our final level, net worth of $1 billion and above. But let's first understand how many billionaires there are today before we proceed to the things that can be done with billions of dollars, which are simply amazing. Forbes' annual Rich list has now grown to about 2,755 billionaires. There could be many more people with such a status who prefer to remain anonymous. But in any case, according to Forbes, 2,755 billionaires own $13.1 trillion in wealth. This sum is more than the wealth of the bottom 5 billion people in the world. In other words, Oxfam has noted that 26 billionaires are richer than the bottom 50% of the global population. These are big numbers, but it is easier to comprehend when one tries to imagine $1 billion. The gap between having $1 billion and the level of billionaires such as Elon Musk is very significant. With billions of dollars at your disposal, your purchasing power extends far beyond luxurious items and experiences. Essentially, you have the means to buy almost anything you can imagine. With $1 billion, you can buy incredible access. You could have your staff reach out to almost anyone and get a call back within an hour. This level of access isn't just for celebrities, but also for powerful people in politics, especially if the billionaire is a donor to their party. Being a billionaire means you might even have meetings with heads of state and discuss important matters. Another thing $1 billion buys is influence. You can shape public policy and public opinion in many ways. This isn't always for selfish reasons. Billionaires often use their money and connections to bring about significant changes, not just in politics, but in other areas as well. Philanthropy is another area where billionaires can make a big impact. With their wealth, they can fund projects like clean water for villages, new hospitals, or efforts to save endangered animals. Their money can change lives and address important issues. One major advantage of being a billionaire is the ability to essentially buy time. You don't have to wait for anything. You can hop on your private jet and be anywhere you want within minutes. When you land, a driver will be ready to take you wherever you need to go. Your assistant will have arranged everything, from the best table at a restaurant to a private dinner with a celebrity chef at your vacation home. However, it's important to note that there are some downsides to being ultra-wealthy. At the highest levels of wealth, building genuine emotional relationships becomes incredibly challenging. When you're surrounded by wealth and power, it can be hard to distinguish who truly cares about you for who you are, rather than for your money or status. Often, your circle may be filled with people who are more interested in benefiting from your success than in forming a real personal connection. This can lead to a situation where your trust in others is severely weakened, leaving you isolated. Dating also presents unique difficulties in such a high-status lifestyle. While you may be surrounded by attractive and intelligent individuals at glamorous events, finding a meaningful relationship is a different matter. The constant busyness that comes with managing vast wealth means you have little time to invest in building deep, lasting connections with new people. Even if you do meet someone special, the dynamic can feel unbalanced. The disparity between your unlimited resources and your partner's financial situation can create an awkwardness that complicates the relationship, making it hard to find true emotional equality. Ultimately, money cannot address all aspects of life. Despite having immense financial resources, there are fundamental challenges that wealth cannot overcome. Death is the ultimate equalizer, and no amount of money can prevent the pain of losing loved ones, dealing with health issues, or confronting your own mortality. These are universal struggles that remain beyond the reach of financial solutions. If you're watching this video and feeling like you're struggling financially, it might be worth reconsidering your perspective. We've explored various levels of wealth today, and the fact that you're able to watch this video means you're not at the very bottom of the wealth spectrum. It's easy to get frustrated by the vast wealth of others, but take a moment to consider where you stand compared to those less fortunate. If you have internet access to watch this video, food in your fridge, clothes to wear, a roof over your head, and a place to sleep, you are already wealthier than 75% of the world's population. Even if you have just $1 to your name right now, you are still in a better position than many people who are either deeply in debt or have nothing at all. What this video highlights is that the divide between rich and poor isn't as clear-cut as it may seem. There are many levels of wealth, and in comparison to the majority of the world, you might be much better off than you realize. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications for future videos. Thank you for sticking with us until the end. You're amazing, and I'll see you next time. Cheers!